That boy is a pro. He was knocking and beating and slapping and hitting and doing things that some adult men cannot do, even in their full-blown ages. This teacher now is a pedophile. For her to spread leg, they collect bola from behind from a 16-year-old boy. I saw the video of the boy. I watched the video, okay, where the boy was, knocking his teacher. Oh my, this one I never seen him before. But then, something I want to say. Though I'm against a teacher having an affair with his or her students, like I'm against it because these are supposed to be minors. Like if we're following their ages, I don't think any child in secondary school is up to 18 years. But though there are some that are up to 18 years, but I am not in support of a teacher having an affair with his or her students. But then let's look at it. The way the boy was doing it to his teacher, I'm not saying that the teacher, forced the boy to knock her. That boy is a pro. I mean, did you see the way he was knocking the 10? He was knocking and beating and slapping and hitting and doing things that some adult men cannot do, even in their full-blown ages. And then we are saying the boy was RAPE. No, he was not. He has been in the game. What he was doing in that video signifies that he has been in the game for a very long time. In sabi in onions, he know what they do. And he even protected himself. He wore raincoats like he was ready for the whole game and the whole drill. So you people saying that he was RAPED by his teacher, you guys are wrong. Yes, the teacher is wrong by having an affair with a student that is supposed to be a minor. This is an adult woman that's supposed to know better. But then let's ask ourselves where the boy learned his skills from. I saw some people saying that it's some adults that put them through, started corrupting the boy from a younger age. Yes, I'm not also dismissing that. But what I am saying is that looking at it, some parents are the reason why their children are corrupted early in life. Now look at some parents that give phones to their children. Why will you give your child a smartphone that has got internet connection in it? Some of these children, they go to these porn sites by themselves. No adult direct them there. Some of them go to school. They get exposed to children that have phones and are already corrupted. They learn from each other. Some adults are pedophiles. Like this teacher now is a pedophile. For her to spread leg, they collect bola from behind from a 16-year-old boy. It shows that she's a pedophile. Okay, we're going to be treating her case as a pedophile. But then, how did that boy manage to be that pro? How that small boy take be pro in the game of adults? The boy na pro. He was hitting, spanking, slapping. Like, hey, when I saw that video, I was like, this one no be small boy again. No. But then, some of all these small boys seduce their teachers. Yes. Whereas this place we hung out with some of my friends years back, it was like a girls' time something, and we had fun there. So after having fun and we're ready to leave, some group of boys in their teen ages, like if you look at them, they are like 16, 8, 17, 18, 19. They're not above 19. Do you know that these boys gathered at the parking lot? And they were telling us, Mama, see me, oh, Mama, I did radio. Mama, if you look for a person, we will do you better. See me here. Imagine the boys in that age. Where are their parents pitching themselves out for prostitution? How will I call it prostitution? Yes. Telling we are mature ladies there. All of us there are in our 30s. And these boys gathered and were telling us that if we need someone to do us better, someone for the night, we should pick them. So are we the ones that forced the boys or did something? Did we do anything to them? These boys had already been corrupted. So sometimes early exposure to the internet, it is what corrupts the child. Watching adult movies, being in places where they will be exposed and seeing things that only adults are supposed to see. So let's not entirely say it's the teacher that has been doing it to her children. Yes, she might have been doing it, but sometimes the children had already been corrupted and they have experience in that field. Because that boy, na pro. The boy na nakana. Like he knocked the teacher, waiting no good. Let them check the history of that boy. It could be that the boy has a smartphone that has direct access to the internet where he watches adult movies. There are some teenagers that have this weird belief, probably because of their exposure. They have the belief that when they date an older woman, it will be better for them. A lot of crazy things people do these days. But what I want to say is that let's not entirely blame the teacher, though she's going to be penalized. I am saying she should be penalized for going against the morals and standards of the school. Yes, she's not supposed to be having an affair with her students. She should be penalized. And also, she's not supposed to be having an affair with a minor. He also is a pedophile and should be penalized. But what I'm saying is, looking at the way the boy was knocking that teacher, it shows that he's not pro. e dey experienced, e sabi wetin e dey do, e sabi game. So looking at that boy now, I don't think it's that teacher that taught him all those things he was doing to her. You see, it is him that had learned it, probably, being exposed to internet and everything. Protect your children and not they protect your children, yes, but it starts with you by not giving them access to smartphones with internet connection on them. Because sometimes you give those kids things that are far above their ages, things that they're not supposed to have until they're in their 20s. You give it to them at 14, 15 because you have the money. When I talked, some parents told me, they have the money. That you have money does not mean you give your child everything they want. What about looking inside and checking, does this child really need this thing? That is the question every parent should be asking. It's not, I have the money, why won't I buy it for my children? Yes, it's good though, but what's that thing you're giving to your child? How beneficial is that thing to your child's future? So to protect your children, protect your children. The parents should first of all do the necessary things before they start looking outside and start saying, protect your children, protect your children.